Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to chat about things that have sold on my Poshmark, Kidizen, Mercari, couple on eBay sales that have happened this first couple weeks of October. My last what sold video I believe went up like September 26th or so. So we're not going to talk about all of them, just the ones that, I don't know, I decided to go through my spreadsheet and here you will see it. So we're going to go through some that have already shipped out, the ones that already happened. I'll pop a picture of my sold listing here. And then we're gonna bounce back in the future over the last couple of days. And my handy helper, Michael and Bianca, pulled a lot of things the days that we were shipping them. So I will show them to you that way. And that will hopefully catch me up. Now I will say sales have been okay, but I have not been listing as much as I would like because I have been taking a lot of things to the buy, sell, trade stores. This is just, we have entered the busy time of year. If you have kids, we've got all the spirit weeks and we've got the fall festivals and all of that. So, all right, let's just go ahead and jump right in. My first, I will say I've only listed about 10 items total from my 400 pounds that you guys were almost done with that series. I believe video number 5 came out as my last video. I've only listed about 10 things. I do have a stack of new tags items to list this coming week, but I kind of put a lot of things ahead of that. Christmas items, new tags from other things, Halloween items. So this very first sale though, why I mentioned that, did come out of one of the boxes you guys have already seen. It was a bundle on Kidizen of this Lululemon Dynamic Days tank top. I'd never seen a tank like this. I thought it was pretty nice. And also this navy blue uniform skirt. This was very faded. We used it as a little girl's Cub Scout uniform skirt. So this person bundled these two items together. And so I sent them an offer of $35.85, to which they accepted. So that was a pretty great sale. I had nothing into that skirt because we've had it for so long. And I did end up averaging my cost of goods for the thread up 400 pounds to just over $5 per piece because I decided to only count the items that I am going to physically list. Nothing I'm taking to buy, sell, trade, or keep or anything like that, which is different than how I used to record it, but that's what we're doing this go around. All right, my next sale was this pair of Kate Spade mules, and I'm sharing this with you guys as a probably like the worst sale, but here's why. So it was an eBay sale. You guys know I don't sell a lot on eBay. I do have like almost 500 feedback because I sold on eBay way back in college, literally 20 years ago, and they never got rid of my account because I guess I did purchase like one item here or there. So I just started relisting items over there in the last year. So I do have 100% feedback, which is, you know, awesome. And feedback really matters on eBay. So this sale was a $43 sale of these shoes. The person wrote me once they got them, they had originally come from a ThredUp box. I had sent them to the Real. They had come back to me. I'm pretty sure maybe I sent them twice. I don't know. They were in excellent condition, but this person sent me a message and said that the inside, like where your toes are, was like curled up. I don't know. She basically was like, I can't wear them unless I take them to a cobbler and have them, you know, redo whatever. I couldn't see what she was talking about from the photos. I feel like I'm pretty good at finding flaws on items, but when it comes to eBay, like I'm not gonna argue with someone. I don't have my shop set up to take returns. And if they indeed had an issue with them, I didn't want them back. So I apologized. I said, you know what, just go ahead and keep them. I will fully refund you. I'm so sorry. I must have missed that, whatever. So for me, it was, you know, I lost my $6 that I originally invested, but it has been since 2021 and my shipping to her, but she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the quick reply. I'll make sure I leave you positive feedback. And she did. She wrote me a very nice feedback that didn't mention even that the item was flawed. It just said excellent communication, great customer service, whatever. So in the end, that was worth it for me to just refund. So the next was this pair of Fits, F-I-T-S, riding equestrian pants. Shout out to my friend Constance at Teach and Thrift. She looked these up for me when we went to the bins. So I had about $2 into them from the bins. They sold for $40 on Poshmark pretty quickly. Another item from the bins, this was a bundle over on Kidizen again, was this pair of regular Melissa, but they also make mini Melissa flats. And this pair of monkey feet leopard leather children's moccasins. And they bundled the two. I sent them an offer of $39 and they accepted. I had about $2 into the shoes and $6 into the other shoes. So I had about $8 in, sold for $39. All right, we are back over to Poshmark. I sold this pair of teeny, they were like this big. They were an infant size 4 Vans, and I picked them up for 99 cents at Goodwill, and they sold for $15. And then this was a great sale for me because dance shoes are one of those things that you've got to know your sizes. They don't always match street shoes, and I needed tap shoes for my daughter, and I really did not want to spend $70. And so I bought one size up from her street shoe. They did not fit. So I paid $15.98 all in on Kidizen and got them. They didn't work out. I listed them on Poshmark and they sold for $22. And so after fees and everything, I was out 40 cents, which that was worth it for me to not have to go like do a return somewhere else, go shopping for them. I did end up finding her a pair, but all right, and the last sale on this page was a pair of Clark's black loafers. These came from my mother-in-law. I sold a couple of shoes. She gave me a whole bag of shoes, work type shoes. Those sold for $16 on Mercari. A few more and then we'll be in real time. All right, Mini Bowden. I love Mini Bowden because I picked up this pair of shorts from clearance on their website for my son a couple years ago. He wore them for probably a year. So I probably had about $15 to $20 into them, but they got a ton of use. Here they are, and then they still sold for $21 on Poshmark. So I bet you they probably sold for more than what I paid originally. I love that. This is a Chaser teal crossback t-shirt. I picked this up from the ThredUp outlet a long time ago. It finally sold for $22. And the ThredUp outlet, if you don't know, is just where you can buy stuff that they have on super steep clearance. And if you buy 20 items, you get a 40% discount. So I try to buy a lot of my kids' school clothes on there. And my suggestion, if you search the ThredUp outlet, they never have the condition right. Probably on regular ThredUp too. I just don't buy from there. I only buy new with tags items anymore because I was tired of getting excellent condition and they were destroyed. So all right, on Mercari, I had picked up these La Artiste green clog mules. I had $4.28 into them, and they sold for $34. Also on Mercari, I had picked up a pair of boys size 18, which is not a size I typically would pick up. It's just a hard size to sell because that's basically men's size. I got them at the bin, so I had maybe $2 into them. They were over a pound. So this person paid my full asking price of $25 plus the $10.99 shipping. Now I will say, since this, Mercari has lowered their, like the Smart Post, the UPS, I think it's $7.99 now for 2 pounds, and first class, like the up to 16 ounce labels, like $7.80, $7.60, I don't know. So they're very close. I have not taken the time to go through and edit all of my listings. I don't know that I even will, but now that is a better option for selling your 2 pound items. I sold this pair of New Balance Arishi V2 shoes. These came in a ThredUp kids shoebox. I had $3.62 into them. They sold for my full asking price of $32. We're back on Posh. This is a wonderful example of don't be afraid to relist your items even if they have a ton of likes. This Vans backpack had about 68 likes on Poshmark. I sent out offers every time someone liked it. I had it listed at, I had it listed at $32, which I list a lot of things at that because 20% off is $25, which is kind of my like go-to, especially with bins items, kids items, that sort of thing. Anyway, nobody was taking, and so it got relisted. I use Posher VA. It's like my favorite thing on Posher VA is it's an automated, every day it relists items in my closet that are over 60 days old. I have it set at 20 items per day. So every day at 9 a.m. it does that with me doing nothing. This got relisted and that very same day sold. And this person actually sent me the offer of $25, which was fantastic because then I didn't have to offer discounted shipping. So that means I made $20. I had one whole dollar into this from the bins, and so that gave me a $19 profit. And it was not in the best shape either. All of that was disclosed. All All right, next, another brand that I purposely buy for my kids. Sorry if you hear banging. Michael's doing construction on our front porch. He's making me like open face wood, like exposed wood, like the arch. Anyway, these I had picked up off of the Seek High Run website after their after school, back to school clearance. My daughter wore them one time and just didn't like them. So I had about $15 into them retail. Then they sold for $21 on Poshmark. So I still made a couple dollars profit. I sold this Calia, which is Carrie Underwood's activewear line black skirt. This came out of a ThredUp activewear box, and I had about $5 into it from that box, and it sold for $14. This was a great sale. I found an Alexander McQueen tank top from the bins, so I had around $1 into it. Our bins are $1.89. This was like not even 8 ounces, and it sold for $50 on Poshmark. I didn't even steam it. It was a wrinkly disaster. And it was a very fast sale. Happy to see that go. I sold this Disney Parks Everest attraction new tags kids t-shirt, had $1 into it, sold for $15. And then this Figs blue top sold on Mercari. I did end up taking an offer of $16, which I think I had it listed at $20 or so. And they left me such a sweet note thanking me for taking their offer and that it's perfect for work and it's even better than I described, which I love when I get that compliment. I had $3.12 into it and it sold for $16. And the last thing before we jump back and catch up with Michael was this little girl's Gymboree Dorothy costume. Molly wore this, I think it was like a size 3-4. She definitely wore this in the most recent years of being 6 and 7. She's a tiny little one. So I don't even know originally where I got this. Maybe from Gymboree when it still was in the stores in the mall, which it's not anymore. It sold for $16 as well. So $16 was kind of my thing on Mercari for the last week. All right, we're gonna jump back in time and I'll catch up with you after that.
Different than it's nighttime instead of the morning?
No, because there's no windows in here.
Okay. That's what I didn't know.
I mean, you're like, you can tell you've been working. You got some like...
It's almost a little dirty today, not clean.
Yeah,
okay.
We're building stuff. All right, we have got to pull sales. Today is Monday, so it was a USPS holiday. So I actually made some pretty great sales yesterday and today. Maybe one of these is from Saturday night. I did ship Saturday morning. All right, we are in AB. And I think we have a couple. Here. Yes, this is a pair of Minnie Melissa, Mickey and Minnie.
Probably this one right in front then?
Yes, that came from the bins. I left those open because... You ever make a mistake one time and you vow to never do that again? Well, one time I had washed Minnie Melissa's and I thought they were dry and I had sealed it and they grew some mold. I was able to fix them up. But anyway, I always leave them unsealed now just in case there's water somewhere. So these came from the bins, so I had around $1 into them. My bins is $1.89 per pound, so you know. They sold on Poshmark for $19. All right, we are in AE now.
AE.
This is a bundle of little girls' Gap jeans. These were actually Molly's. These are from right when school went back. I kind of cleaned out my own kids' closet. This was a great sale. I mean, they sold for $15 on Poshmark.
Knees on?
Yes, but all 3 pairs have flaws. So Once Upon a Child probably wouldn't have bought them, but they're not like terrible flaws. You know, the knees are a little faded. They're kids' jeans. So $15 was great. I probably originally got all of these either in ThredUp boxes or at the bins or Once Upon a Child for my own kids. Actually, these ones on top I know were hand-me-downs from her big sister. So who knows? But you see that one little stain right there? All right, next. Oh, somebody snuck in the open door when I went to the computer. Bianca Marie, what are you doing? All right, yeah, I had forgotten to write the letters on a few of these. AA.
Okay.
And we actually, randomly, these next 2 sales are completely unrelated, but they're both in this box.
Oh, okay.
So the first is a pair of their Kamek little boy sleepers, like a gingham color.
Set you down then. I'm going to have to pull this out because this is a full box.
Got a black shimmery bra.
Yeah?
That's next.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just drop that aside. A gingham color?
Yeah, they're like gray and black. Means. Like squares. They got squares on them.
Oh, okay.
They're a little furry.
They rolled up the top then, too.
Yeah. So these also came from a recent bins trip. Kamek is a great brand for snow boots and such, but these sold on Mercari for $13. And then the next is that bra. That's a Cacique shimmery bra. I got a ton of excellent condition bras in my last ThredUp 200-pound box. maybe even the one before. I don't know. They got shoved in a bin and never listed. I finally listed them and they've been selling. So this had $1.45 into, sold for $28.
Okay.
The only thing on Mercari is I'm gonna have to send that in a poly mailer. I prefer when my bras sell on Posh. All right, this is a belt in W. The brand was Loklik. I don't know. It came in a recent fun box, and I decided to list it because there were some sold. I think it's real leather. It's like calf hair, or I don't know. But I had $4 into it out of a fun box. It sold for $12.
Calf hair?
Stop it. All right, the next, I'm happy this sold because I picked these up after Halloween last year. They're in box D. That's in the office. Womp womp. We'll come back to that. All right. We are in Z. This is the brand Scotch and Soda. It's a little kid's bubble shimmery sweater. I picked this up on swap.com before it got weird. It's like black and gold. Yeah, swap isn't really what it used to be. So I paid $7. I actually bought this for personal use for one of my girls, and then it just never really got that cold last year. Yep, this is a great brand. It's really expensive. This sold on an offer of $31 on Poshmark.
Like Scotch the drink? Like Scotch and soda?
I don't know if that's why they named it that, but yes.
Oh, what is that? Is that box D?
Oh, thanks. All right, you can set it down.
Guest appearance?
Oh.
Did he hear you?
Did you hear me? I can't. Here, bring it in here.
Yonka.
Can't come out here. My son is up way past his bedtime. We went to Walmart tonight to buy stuff to make his homemade costume. Thank you, dude.
Box D.
Box
what,
D.
What am I getting out of box D?
So it's a pair of Halloween leggings, vintage Gap leggings. I see them down there.
Those?
Yeah, so these are brand new with the tags. I love Gap, but it used to be even better quality, like most brands. But you see how shimmery? Oh my gosh, these are so cool. I actually did pay $5 for these at a local Goodwill last year, and they sold for $20.85, my full asking price on Kidizen. So that was a cool sale. This is something I got for free out of that mystery gift box company box I did.
High tonight.
I know.
All right, what's coming out?
It is the NFL, I think the Patriots, a gray sweatshirt. This I sent a offer on for $16 and got accepted. Everything's blurry. Is a bundle of 5 items on Kidizen. This might be one of my best sales on Kidizen ever.
So I have to pull 5 separate items?
No, because 3 of them are still in the office because I literally just listed them.
Bianca.
So I have a Hulken bag full of stuff, and so we got to get that out of the office. All right, AB is what the other 2 items are in. Again, totally unrelated items.
Okay.
We've got a Disney Castle LuLaRoe little girl's t-shirt. He hasn't found the other thing yet, but that dress you're holding, this is a Lily Pulitzer Mila dress. This came,
on the shirt,
yes, this came out of my America's Thrift Supply box. I had about $12 into this, so glad to see that go. This is a little girl's LuLaRoe top. This I've had for a long time. That came from Once Upon a Child. I averaged my cost of goods, so I had about $4 in. And then the other 3 items we will get from the office, and I've got to weigh this because I don't know how much
shipping.
I need to buy the label. Yes. Yeah. All right, let's head to the office. All right, so the other 3 items for the 5-piece bundle is that window pane dress. This is an Abercrombie & Fitch dress that was part of a consignment I was doing. It has got like a run on it. It's definitely flawed, so really happy to see that go. Yes. This little girl's Alice in Wonderland dress. This was my own daughter's. It was listed in play condition. It has a rip underneath the sleeve. It's got lots of stains. I listed it as is, as like an add-on item, so that's fantastic. And speaking of fantastic, this was a cool sale. This sold so fast. This was basically, I sent her a $98 offer. These items I have had for, this is probably one of my oldest listings. I just listed this, but I was about to donate this. Once Upon a Child definitely would have bought it. I've had this for a long time. That box is long paid for. This was free to me. So really, this Fantastic Beasts costume dress I picked up recently on my bins trip when I went with Constance. And this is gorgeous. You'll have seen the picture up here. And it came from the bins, but I probably had about $5 into it because it is quite heavy. I will put up on the screen, Kidizen actually has really great shipping rates. Up to 5 pounds is $8.95 and up to 10 pounds is $11.95. I will put a screenshot so you can see they even have one bigger label. So I will have to purchase that label. And then next, I had 2 eBay sales. This is a pair of Barefoot Dreams little baby infant pants. They are just as cozy as the sweaters and blankets. Those sold for $30. I had $5 into those from the ThredUp outlet. And then this was an amazing sale. This also came from my day at the Ben's of Constance recently. This is the Abercrombie & Fitch Dad Coat, size extra small. I took an offer, so this jacket had so much attention on Poshmark. I think I had it listed at $175. It retails for like $300, and had it listed for I think $150 on eBay, plus $12 shipping. I got a $100 offer, so $112 plus some tax. They were like $119 all in, so I've got to buy the label. But for a bins item, again, it's quite heavy. I probably had maybe $5, a little less into it. How much does that weigh? Actually, you have the scale sitting right there.
You can try to weigh it. We'll see if it's.
I'm gonna need to get a box.
Big,
yeah.
32, so 2 pounds and like 7 ounces.
Oh, so like 3 pounds. Okay, not as heavy as I thought.
Yeah.
Cool. So those are the sales. Let's get them all packaged up. Are you done playing, Bianca? She has to be where the people are. Okay, one last sale I forgot about. This was in the girls' dress-up closet. It's like a unitard, one-piece, lizard-looking snake mermaid. I don't even know where it came from, which means it was free to me. Someone gave that to us over the years as a costume piece, and I don't remember us ever even using it. So it sold within 24 hours for $13.
Someone's making a Halloween costume with it, I bet.
Oh, for sure. $13,
definitely reptilian.
I think. Yes, $13 on Poshmark.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Now let's pack it up. I have another sale I'm adding to the pile. This is a Disney Parks, the live action Cinderella costume. I dug this out of a tote I had for my girls. You know, living in Orlando, we do have access to a lot of stuff like this. And honestly, I had this in like 5 sizes, several of each of them. I don't even know. I've had them. I mean, you remember when the live action Cinderella came out. It's been years. So at this point, I maybe paid between $1 and $5, but it's just been sitting. It sold within 2 days of listing, and it sold on Kidizen for $28. And I'm sending it out in this cute poly mailer. You guys know I do have a discount code to save on super awesome poly mailers, but this one came from Amazon. I do occasionally throughout the year search for holiday mailers. Like, I would not be buying Christmas mailers right now. Those you need to be looking for in like February, March, and these, you know, after the holiday. So I get them for super cheap, and it's typical that I get them for less than $10 for 100. So anyway, this is being added to the pile. I love that I am selling all the things I am just now listing. I'm assuming someone bought these for Halloween. These were my kids, and I think she wore them once. I originally got them, I think, in a kids mystery rescue box, and they sold for my full asking price within a day of listing on Kidizen for $24.95. We got 2 more sales going out this morning with these boots. This is a Matilda Jane little girl's dress. I believe it was new without tags. I traded in some ThredUp kids clothes at Once Upon a Child for this dress, and it sold for my full asking price of $38 on Posh. This I forgot to show you before I just boxed it up, but it's a Lululemon tank top. You'll see it on the screen. It sold for $15, and this came in my last ThredUp 200-pound bulk box, so did not have much into that. Hey, there's a stranger in my room.
Hello there, neighbor.
Someone got their hairs cut. All right, we are starting off in box U. We've got 3 Poshmark sales going out today. You are looking for a Zara red gingham floral maxi dress.
Floral dress.
This was a really pretty dress. I picked this up at the bins. So I had about $1 into it, and it sold for $35. All right, next we are in box C.
see. Okay.
This is a pair of Lululemon leggings that came out of a thread-up athletic wear box. This is the box where they did refund an item for me, so
what color?
It goes right on top. Yep.
Navy?
They're called In the Flow or something. They've got
that was easy.
Ruching. Anyway, so I got a little bit of a refund, so I only had about $3.50 into each piece, and these sold for $33.
Okay.
And lastly, we're in AB. Hi, Arlo. You being the supervisor today?
Hanging out. What's in here?
AB. This is a Savage Fenty by Rihanna nude colored bra. This came in a thread up 200-pound bulk box, probably one of my first ones. So I had about $1.32 into it, but that's when I used to average. I counted every item, which I don't do that anymore. Now I only count what I actually list. So I ended up selling it for $20.
Alrighty.
Thanks, babe. Hello.
Hello.
I'm pretty sure in this same video you're gonna have long hair and short hair.
Oh, when you splice them together?
Yeah.
We didn't film this on 2 different days.
And I don't know if that
But
video
they
has come
know
out
at least.
yet.
I'll be in different shirts too.
Well, that shirt that you're wearing, we picked up in a recent, when we went thrifting together. I don't know if that video has come out
I
yet.
found this one at the
I know, I love it. It's like a weird thick material. Yeah.
But soft.
Anyway, all right. We are starting in box C. This is a Coldwater Creek wool Christmassy type vest. This I've had for a while and actually ended up being free. This came from Cozy Threads before it was Helpsy. And yes, that's it. And it was supposed to be like Halloween and Disney and Christmas. Do you remember? And it was terrible. And I complained because there was not a single...
I mean, this one was kind of Christmassy.
It was. This one was. And
but there was some in there.
I did end up listing a lot of them just because I think it was right before Christmas last year. I actually made a decent profit on the box. I didn't expect them to give me a full refund, but there was not a single Halloween, and the Disney was like Walmart Disney. It wasn't like...
cheap Disney.
Yeah. So anyway,
Wasn't
yay
Disney
for that.
Parks,
$20 was an offer sent to me on Poshmark, so... where'd you go? There you are.
I'm back.
All right, AA. I have, to be honest, guys, I've only listed a handful of items from my most recent thread up 400-pound box. It's the brand POL. It's the Shacket.
Oh.
It is like a plaid, reddish. By the brands.
This is called a jack shirt.
No, it's a Shacket. He always argues with me.
Like,
Okay, let me tell you
it's heavy. It's a jacket.
There's the brand. It is a boutique brand, but it's a little bit more expensive. And yeah, someone sent me, I think I had it listed for $50, and someone sent me an offer of $40, which means I made 36, 32, 32.
I'm gonna look up the origin of the word.
Anyway, yay for that. My cost of goods for that 400-pound ended up being just over $5. All right, we're in box E. I made an eBay sale. Oh, we have a guest dog visitor today. She's made an appearance before. It's Michael's mama's dog. That's Miss Belle, and she hates Bianca, but Bianca's determined to make her best.
They're almost the same size now.
We're looking for a pair of Jack Rogers sneakers. There you go. So they've got the typical whip stitch.
Yeah.
These were a bad buy. I love Jack Rogers, but I'm in Florida and I like Lily Pulitzer, and I think it's just a style preference, but you can say that. Those, these, I did pay $9 for at Goodwill. They finally sold on eBay for $25 shipped.
So bad buy, like you pay too much for them?
I mean, I doubled my money.
For resale?
I think after fees, well, not even
price,
double. I think after fees and well, I made like $15. So. All right, and then the last one is in box D, back over here.
Losing $15.
You're right, but it probably took a year. These are a pair of natives. I know these always sell. I just picked these up at that kids consignment sale I went to. So I can't remember what I averaged my cost of goods to, but they sold on Kidizen for $20.85.
I like that print though.
Yeah, these are the Miles. The Jefferson is the most common one that you'll see.
It's like the splatter though.
Yeah, I like the color on this. So.
All
right, these 4 sales are heading out this morning. I just sent a whole bunch of offers out, so hopefully we've got some sales this weekend.
We're gonna get blown up.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
It's Monday again.
Monday.
No school today though, so yay for sleeping in. Taking it slow. All right, we are in box AG.
AG, that's right here.
I'm looking for a pair of hot pink Crocs boots. These I picked boots. What did I say?
Croots?
I don't know.
Croc boots.
Oh my gosh.
Croots?
These are really cute. They took forever to sell because I bought them after this winter season. They're a toddler size 6, which is teeny.
Are they actually like snow rated?
Yeah. They're waterproof.
Okay.
So these came from swap.com. I know I've said it earlier in this video, but I'd never order from there anymore. I had about $5 into when I averaged my cost of goods. They sold for $20 on Posh. Next, we're in H. We're looking for the cutest pair of little Tom's ballet flats. I picked these up probably at Once Upon a Child for Molly. Look at the back. They have the cutest little bow. And these sold on Poshmark also for $17.
You hear a lot of Poshmark today, I think.
Well, most of it. I'm not even going to say it anymore. There's one Mercari sale. All right, we are in AA. This is something that came from the ThredUp outlet. When you order from there, you have to get 20 items in order to get the 40% off. So sometimes I just find random crap that is just going to help me recoup the money. It's a little girl's pink hat.
Pink hat?
Yeah, baby hat. New with the tags. So
might fall to the bottom.
I typically buy like my kids' school clothes brand new with the tags, so I'm just looking for anything that I know I can sell to recoup some of my money back. So
is it Hannah Anderson?
Yes. So I sold it for $8, and you know, my $5.23 average cost of goods put me like $1 or $2 in the negative, but I don't really see it that way. I see it as I recouped back like $5, you know, towards something I got for our own kids.
Okay.
All right, on the shelf up there is going to be a pair of red and white little kids Saucony. How do you say it?
Saucony?
Yep. Sneakers. These I got a long time ago. I won't buy this size anymore. I used to do a lot of retail arbitrage. Aren't they cute?
Cute.
I did a lot of retail arbitrage on Amazon. You know, you can always find, you know, we did Amazon for like 1 month just because I wanted to know.
Washable. That's cool.
Yeah. I paid $8.51, which was a great price, and I got several pairs. All the bigger sizes sold really quick. I've had these for like 2 years. I only sold them for $18, so I still made a profit. It just took a while, but if you don't have a lot of good thrift stores near you, you can find some awesome deals on Amazon, because we learned that after 30 days, they start charging you more fees to store all of your crap if you do FBA. So if you look, you can find some deeply discounted, really great things. I used to buy all kind of mini Melissas for personal use on clearance. All right, we are in box AG.
Oh, right here.
This is a pair of bundle of Stride Right little girls cable knit tights. They were for my own girls, but we never ended up wearing them, so they were brand new. They sold for $10. Yep, just some cable knit tights. All right, we are in AG again. It's all the stuff that we recently listed went in this box. Okay. I picked up a Longchamp pink purse at the bins. It actually ended up having the second most likes on anything ever in my closet, I think. You know, it definitely shows wear, but it's cute. It's pink. I sent 20% off offers to probably 50 people. I finally, yesterday, sent 30% offers and had someone take the offer right away. So I had $1 into it, sold for $35. Not too shabby. We are looking for a Hannah Anderson strawberry nightgown. This was so cute. I really wanted to keep it. We did not need any, but I picked this up at Once Upon a Child recently with some of my credits from a ThredUp Kids box. So I had about $5 into it, and this is the Mercari sale, and it sold for $22. All right, these were on a shelf in my office. These are a pair of North Face Primaloft down boots. These I did list after winter last year. They're in really great condition as usual when we find boots down here in Florida. And I ended up sending pretty great offers this weekend, and these sold for $54. I only had $10 into them. All right, and the last sale are these pair of Clarks unstructured like loafer style shoes. These were given to me for free by my mother-in-law. She cleaned out her closet, so I've been selling a lot of her shoes, and these sold for $27. All right, that's it. We are caught up. You guys saw my most recent sale that went out today, October the 16th. And here's to hoping that we have some more great sales for the second half of the month of October. And I'm really going to personally be ramping up my listings. I have been taking the time the last few days to pull out all of my new with tags items. We are have been in fourth quarter. It's time to get your Christmas items listed, your new with the tags items for gifts and that sort of thing. So here's to hoping that we all have a absolutely amazing fourth quarter. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye guys.